some of the best trained, smartest, physically fit, and capable young men and women the United States has.
And they're protecting nuclear weapons in our backyard. George Knapp takes us to the secure government facility to show us what they do to keep our country safe.
Plus, gun sales are soaring.
A lot of people come in and order just 10 of them at a time.
Is there a connection to gung-ho gun sales in this week's election? And
is it going to be up to 10, 15% at some point?
And thousands more Americans are without jobs. We'll show you just how bad the job market is right here in Las Vegas.
Now, your number one 11 p.m. newscast. Channel 8 Eyewitness News in HD.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Grim economic news today. Tens of thousands more Americans reported being without a job last month.
Jobless numbers reflect September's big dip in the economy. Assembly line workers, construction crews, sales clerks, hotel employees were all hit the hardest last month. 240,000 people lost jobs. That brings the total number of people without a job now to 10 million across the country, which is more than we've seen in 25 years. And experts agree things are probably only going to get worse. Nevada's also suffering. The outlook here pretty grim. Our jobless rate now at a 23-year high. More than 100,000 Nevadans are unemployed as the state's economy slides downhill. Channel 8 Eyewitness News is live. Aaron Drawhorn joins us from the Nevada Job Connect office on Maryland Parkway. And Aaron, it's a pretty busy place these days, I'm guessing.
Absolutely, Dave. Just think about what happened this week alone. Zappos.com yesterday laid off 8% of its workforce. Harrah's Entertainment is said to be slashing even more jobs, and that's just the beginning. The unemployed all come here hoping to get hired.
I've been a property manager.
Marco Saccharin went through the bloodletting in the job market after 9/11.
I had to suffer through that. And I finally made it and got it back on my feet after a couple of false starts, and I had a good solid job for 4 years, and now I don't have that.
This time it's been 8 long months.
Actually, it's shocking. I think it's horrendous.
And it's not easy.
Yeah, I have 2 kids, wife.
Saccharin checks the latest job postings at Nevada Job Connect. He was a corporate communications director before, but got handed a pink slip in March.
I've been dipping into savings and life insurance and everything I can, and, you know, trying not to tap into unemployment, but I have to tap into unemployment.
Saccharin's story is just one of 100,000 people in Nevada forced to head to the unemployment line.
We've seen an 80% increase in the number of people filing for benefits over this time last year.
Mae Flanoy with the Nevada Department of Employment, Training and Rehabilitation says there are jobs out there. All things may not be merry this year, but the silver lining is with retail.
We've seen about a 1% increase in growth in employment over the year in retail, but we've seen a negative 10% growth in jobs in construction.
Job seekers like Saccharin still float their resumes.
I'm overqualified in many cases.
Hoping the job market turns around sooner rather than later.
So I feel bad. I can't even get hired. Even if I want to be a dishwasher, I have to lie on my resume to be a dishwasher.
That was his first job when he was 15 years old, a dishwasher. Now, we learned today the country's jobless rating soared to a 14-year high. The Nevada figures will come out in about 2 weeks, but here are some telling numbers we can give you. Last week, 54,000 unemployment checks were mailed out in Nevada. A year ago, that number, only 24,000. Reporting live tonight, Aaron Drawhorn, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Aaron, besides places like Job Connect, aren't there lots of job fairs right now?
Yeah, they are starting to pop up, Dave. In fact, there's going to be another one on November 17th at Texas Station Casino. That starts at 11 a.m. And of course, you can always begin your job search on LasVegasNow.com. Just type in the keyword jobs. Dave?
Thanks, Aaron.
Some jobs will be available over the holidays, even if shopping is down. Local stores will be hiring seasonal help. At the Galleria at Sunset, more than 24 stores are looking for employees. State officials estimate 3,700 jobs will be filled. Black Friday is just 3 weeks away. That's what retailers call the day after Thanksgiving, when they hope the red ink will turn black.
Employers in the Valley announced some bad economic news today. First, Harrah's. It posted a third quarter loss today. That's compared with a third quarter profit last year. The company says it'll have to cut jobs and expenses to get back in the black. The other company is Las Vegas Sands. That company said today it was laying off some of its employees. Said it was about 0.5% of the total number, though, of workers in Las Vegas. Earlier this week, Sands announced that it was working hard to pay back loans that it is close to defaulting on, and all that is hurting our state's economic outlook. Today, Governor Jim Gibbons and state lawmakers sat down to talk about solutions to our growing budget problems. Gibbons says they're looking for every kind of solution, including tax increases, which Gibbons has always fought against. Budget advisors told the governor and lawmakers that another $300 million must be cut out of the budget. That's on top of the $1.2 billion in cuts that have already been made.
The economy is the first order of business for President-elect Barack Obama. Obama held his first news conference today. He says national leaders must work fast to stabilize the financial industry. Obama says he's asked his transition team to work on solutions, especially for the ailing auto industry.
I want to see a stimulus package sooner rather than later. If it does not get done in the lame duck session, it will be the first thing I get done as President of the United States.
Obama will spend the rest of the weekend getting ready to return to Washington. On Monday, he and his wife will meet with President Bush and the First Lady. While the president-elect works on our economic crisis, some people are convinced he'll soon turn his attention to another issue, gun control. So they're rushing out and buying guns. Eyewitness News reporter Amanda Hernandez shows us the effect. Amanda.
Well, Paula, gun stores and even pawn shops like this one are running through their inventory. Gun enthusiasts are buying up semi-automatic weapons and its ammunition, hopefully trying to stock up for what could be at least the next 4 years. The racks may look full, but rifles and guns are flying off the shelves at this shop.
Well, they're buying them like mad. I mean, it's getting where we can hardly even order them.
There's a rush on for gun enthusiasts, and it's coming from a place you may not think of.
There's a concern that President Obama will place a ban on a lot of different types of rifles and ammunition.
If you look back at his voting record, he's voted consistently against guns, whether it was in Illinois or whether it's been since he was in Congress.
Obama's past stance on guns has many here firmly against the upcoming administration.
And the NRA ran thousands and thousands of dollars worth of ads against him. Because of that, because of how he has voted before. Now, you know, you can't change the spots on a leopard.
Recently, the president-elect has said he fully supports the right to bear arms, but it has done little to persuade gun owners.
I think what he's saying is that some guns will be allowed to remain with some people.
The concern is bringing in dozens of people a day to bargain pawn. Here, sales have doubled compared to last year.
The last couple of weeks have just been, you know, total chaos in here.
Duke Phelps just bought 3 rifles, and he says there's still more he wants to get.
I'm going shopping again tomorrow.
While revolvers and shotguns are selling well, many are looking to buy semi-automatic rifles, fearing they'll be the first to be banned.
But as anti-gunners, they start with something. They'll start with the assault weapons to get rid of them. Then they're going to go to the semi-automatic handguns.
Now, ammunition is also a hot seller there at the shop. People fear that although ammunition may not be banned, it could be taxed as much as 500%. For now, reporting live, Amanda Hernandez, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
Amanda, do those shop owners say this is all due to the new Democratic president-elect?
Well, no, Paula, they say that it's really kind of a double whammy is how they described it. They said it's really having to do also with the economy. They say when things are kind of troubled with the economy, people do look for protection, usually with guns. So they say it's really a little bit of Obama, a little bit of the economy. Paula?
All right. Thank you, Amanda.
Well, from California to Salt Lake City, protesters are pretty angry with the LDS Church after a ban on same-sex marriage passed in California this week. This was the scene tonight at the church's headquarters in Salt Lake City. The church encouraged its members to work to pass California's Prop 8. Members were asked to volunteer and give money to the campaign, and the LDS Church believes it is wrong to single them out when so many others participated in the campaign.
An important measure of quality in Nevada hospitals is improving. A study by Health Grades Hospital Quality in America found our state's hospital death rate improved in 7 of 8 categories. Between 2005 and 2007, the death rate improved within several categories, including heart attacks, stroke treatments, and critical care. However, Nevada's rate is still slightly above the national average. Nevada's child welfare system has earned poor grades in another newly released study. The Channel 8i team obtained the 7-month audit today. It found serious problems with record keeping. While worker visits and safety assessments were completed, cases, others were incomplete or missing. It also found 40% of siblings were sent to foster homes with little regard of keeping them together. In their defense, child welfare officials say the audit took place before recent improvements. We've posted the full report online at LasVegasNow.com.
We'll get ready for some pretty spectacular aerial displays this weekend as Aviation Nation comes back to Nellis Air Force Base. The biggest attraction, of course, the world-famous Thunderbirds. Eyewitness News anchor reporter Chris Saldana flew with the Thunderbirds, enduring 9 Gs. That's 9 times the force of gravity. Thunderbirds roar through the skies in brilliant formation, and for many, the Thunderbirds are the face of the Air Force, seen around the world.
To take the Air Force message around the country and around the world, we're in 2 Canadian provinces this year. Last year we spent a month in Europe doing 8 different nations and 12 different air shows.
And as you can see, all the Thunderbirds will be there all weekend at Aviation Nation at Nellis Air Force Base. It is free and open to the public. Gates open at 9 in the morning. Free parking and shuttle buses are available at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
No place in the world has been nuked more than Nevada. Our state has a long and colorful history with atomic weapons, not only at the test site, but at Nellis Air Force Base as well.
A restricted section of Nellis is widely regarded as a major storage site for nuclear warheads, which is one reason why agents of a super-secret operation are here so often.
The I-Team's George Knapp ran into some of these agents and was then invited to take a peek at their incredible operation.
It's been quite an experience. You know, as we revealed last night, it's called the Office of Secure Transportation, or OST. They're a little bit 007, with maybe a dash of Rambo, but the smarts and technology of a Tom Clancy hero. This is the first time OST has allowed a TV news crew to get a glimpse of the vital work they carry out in secrecy and how that work protects all of us. As it turns out, a lot of it's focused right here. Decades ago, this sprawling complex tucked into the foothills northeast of Nellis runways was known as the Lake Mead Base. These days, it's called Area 2. It's one of the 3 largest weapons storage sites in the nation. Its bunkers packed with bombs and explosives used to train the world's best fighter pilots. But there's something else here, too. Secured behind the triple-wired fences and serious warning signs in hardened tunnels that cut deep into the earth is one of the largest stockpiles of nuclear weapons in existence. As a matter of policy, the government won't confirm or deny this, but it's believed there are more than 200 and perhaps as many as 1,000 of the most terrible weapons ever built, all within 10 miles of downtown Las Vegas. When the atomic testing program was at its peak, the bombs that obliterated chunks of the test site were stored until needed at Area 2. More recently, the devices have been reconfigured to be used in non-nuclear testing at Area 52, the Tonopah test range, or are transported to other places where they're dismantled altogether.
We've got treaties where we're reducing the number of nuclear weapons that are out there. So the weapons that we have in the inventory, we have to get them to the facility that does the dismantlement. That's Pantex. So we know that we're going to be moving the weapons there.
And that's the job of the OST, Office of Secure Transportation, a vital but low-profile unit that operates with the precision and firepower of a commando squad and the stealth of a CIA agent. By necessity, it is an elite group.
These are some of the best trained, smartest, physically fit and capable young men and women the United States has.
Colonel Craig Tucker commanded Marine units in Iraq and brings the same intensity to the OST. No matter how you cut it, moving nuclear weapons anywhere carries inherent risk, so his agents anticipate and prepare for the worst. That means constant training, much of it weapons training. Each OST agent is an expert marksman, and each convoy carries an arsenal, though they decline to talk specifics. An assortment of specially modified vehicles accompanies every shipment. Millions of Americans have probably seen them on the road and thought nothing of them, since there are no special signs or placards on the trucks to indicate what's inside. If the I-Team hadn't been looking for vehicles fitting their description, we might not have even given this convoy a second glance. What we didn't know at the time is that the trucks can defend themselves.
It's a armored tractor, and then the trailer is a secure trailer that is capable of basically defending itself in case of attack.
A truck that can defend itself? The Transformers movie comes to mind.
OST's big rigs are not quite that sophisticated, but they undergo radical transformations before they're put into service. For one thing, they have redundant communication systems that will let a central command know every time they move so much as a foot. Off camera, the I-Team was told that in the event that all the agents were somehow taken out, anyone who tried to steal a nuke from an OST truck would be dead, period.
The vehicles are prepared appropriately to, to assist in the defense of the shipment.
Earlier this year, OST set up shop at Area 12 of the Nevada test site, taking advantage of the good roads and infrastructure to do some serious real-world training. Characteristically, no announcement was made, but the experience went so well, the office is now considering a permanent presence on the test site. As part of the training, a team of designated bad guys devises ever-changing schemes to use in attacking the convoys. Sophisticated sensors record how many hits each truck takes during exercises. Other than our brief peek into the program, these efforts to protect the world are something the public never sees.
Their capabilities and their professionalism and their intellect speaks for itself. There's no need to come out and really advertise it.
OST does not, as a rule, alert local agencies when it's coming through with a special cargo, but in recent years it's developed an outreach program to state and local law enforcement because it knows if something happens out there on the road, it would need the help of the local guys. On our website, LasVegasNow.com, is a link to a video produced by OST to help in its recruiting program, and no, you cannot buy one of those magic trucks down at the local car lot.
That would be nice. You know, some of the secret government things you've told us about in the past sort of were scary, but this one makes me feel a lot safer.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. These people are really capable people.
Yeah, and with terrorism and all that stuff, you know, it's good to know. When you call the government to ask if there are any nukes out at Nellis, what do they say?
Well, it's not quite as succinct as, the secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions, but almost, it makes sense, though, that they would not answer that question. I mean, why would they?
Yeah.
I did receive an email from someone who says he worked at Area 2 and who says all those warheads have now been removed. We have no way to confirm that, and after watching that place for a couple of days, which is what we did, I tend to doubt it. There's a heck of a lot of activity out there.
Yeah, they don't mess around. All right.
Did they tell you how the trucks kill people?
They don't. No, I asked him. So what's the method for, no, I can't tell you that, but he said it's very effective,
wired.
whatever.
Yeah. I believe them.
I do too. All right, thanks, George.
Sure.
President-elect Obama certainly has a lot on his plate in the coming months. The economy, Iraq, global warming. Some political activists think he should add, well, something else to his list, and that's UFOs. Now, previous presidents Jimmy Carter and Bill Clinton expressed an interest in UFO secrets, but do new presidents get briefed on that topic? Well, tonight a UFO conference kicked off at the Tuscany Hotel in Las Vegas. The experts disagree about whether Obama will be briefed on UFOs, but they agree it should be done.
There has to be a compelling reason to be included into the inner circle, and that's not evident at all with Obama or even his staff people.
Obama has several characteristics which make him an excellent disclosure president. One, he's an innocent. He goes into the office knowing nothing about it. So when he goes to the people and says, look, I've been told about this, I want to tell you, he can't be charged with, oh, gee, why didn't you tell us this before?
2008 UFO Crash Conference began tonight. 15 speakers will make presentations through Sunday, among them George Knapp. For more information, we have a link on our website, or you can call the Tuscany.
Be a great weekend for doing just about anything.
Well, you have Aviation Nation, you got the UFO Conference. I mean, you got great weather, at least through Saturday.
Yeah, through Saturday. Sunday, we have big changes on the way.
Man.
So I think we have a little bit of everything for everyone. How's that sound?
I like it.
All right, good. So here's a look at the high temperatures from yesterday inside the valley. Most everyone was in the low to mid 60s. The one exception, of course, the Red Rock Visitor Center. Higher elevation, cooler weather there. So there it is from yesterday. Today, warmer. We warmed up some neighborhoods by 5 to 6 to 7 degrees. Mountain Vista today, 74. El Dorado hit a high temperature of 77. East Cary, 72. East Washington, 73. So we're on a warming trend here, both inside the valley and out. Outside the valley today, Pahrump hit a high temperature of 72. Laughlin, 75. Lake Mead, 75 degrees today as well. Officially at McCarran International Airport, here we warmed up too. The high temperature hit 71 degrees when we should be at 70 degrees for this time of year. Even last night, a little more mild than the previous night. 48 degrees is where we bottomed out when we should be at about 47. So okay, we're feeling good. We're looking good. Then everything will change as we move into Sunday thanks to this swirl right here. This is the storm that's on its way. For right now, though, conditions are calm. Conditions are nice outside. Let's go to the neighborhoods and show you. Sahara in the 15. Right now, the wind is light out of the west-southwest at just 2 miles per hour. Humidity here, it says 47%, so we have a little bit of moisture coming in at the surface, but that's the only change that we have going on right now. Here are the winds at El Dorado, out of the west at 7 miles per hour. Current temperature 59 degrees. Tonight will be a little more mild than last night. Tomorrow will be a little warmer than today. El Dorado hitting a high temperature of 77 degrees. Again, the warm-up, all thanks to us being out ahead of the storm that's on its way as we move into Sunday. So let's take a look at it again, show you what we've got going on here. The water vapor imagery shows the moisture content in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere. I showed you the humidity. It's starting to come up at the surface. Now we just need the storm itself to move in to change things up. And that'll happen as we move into Sunday. For tonight, though, we're staying relatively calm. Here's the wind. As we move into Saturday, late Saturday, overnight Saturday into Sunday, did you see all that blue there? That indicates the winds will be blowing at about 15 to 25 miles per hour as that swirl or that storm moves through. So the wind will pick up, clouds will come in, and we'll see a change in temperatures as well. Sun will come up tomorrow morning at 6:11, again calm and beautiful. By the end of the day, though, we'll see some clouds at 4:38, and the wind may start to pick up. It'll really be present, though, as we head from Saturday night into Sunday. Big wind, big clouds, the possibility of a few showers in some neighborhoods. We're not all going to see it, but it's a possibility. Then Monday and Tuesday, we're calm again. We relax for a little bit. Then as we head into the middle of the week, into the end of the week, another pretty big storm looks like it may hold together and move through, kicking up the wind, bringing the clouds, all that kind of stuff.
All right. We'll see.
Yes,
Thanks,
we will.
Jim.
You're welcome.
And that's it for Eyewitness News, live at 11.
Here's Michael Burke with Sports Friday.
All right, coming up next on Sports Friday, the Rebels will try to stay bowl eligible for the backup quarterback. But first, here's the 4A football playoff scoreboard.
Looking for a great deal on foreclosed or bank-owned homes? Watch Southern Nevada's only home
story. And no one works the story harder to get the truth.
Experienced, thoughtful, provocative. The I-Team senior investigative reporter, George Knapp. Only on Channel 8 Eyewitness News. Your choice for local news has never been this clear.
Looking for a great deal on foreclosed or bank-owned homes? Watch Southern Nevada's only home show available on your TV, computer, or iPod. Plus, meet the realtors selling properties throughout the valley. Vegas Homecast TV, Saturdays at 9 and Sundays at 10:30 on Las Vegas 1.
This portion of Eyewitness News in HD is brought to you by Southern Nevada Toyota Dealers.
Hi everyone, welcome to Sports Friday. I'm Michael Burke. A Friday when the NIAA football playoffs got underway, and in the Sunset region, Bishop Gorman and Palo Verde have been on a collision course all season long. Palo began the run to the regional finals against Sierra Vista at Palo Verde High School, scoreless when Kelly Zarowski drops back, goes deep for Sidney Hodge. Easy pitch and catch. Palo up 7-0. Sierra Vista with a chance to tie the game early. Jeremy Green rolls. His pass, however, picked by Alex Bonchik. Red zone turnover. That would prove costly. Palo advances to play Cimarron Memorial next week. 21-7 tonight's final. Gorman and Legacy for a spot in the semifinals next week. 3-0 Gorman in the lead. Legacy jumps on board with a short touchdown run from Deshae Edwards. 6-3. Legacy out in front. Gale Storm back, however. Jordan Welte takes it in from the 2 for a 9-3 Gale's lead. And then John Huber, the quarterback, would do it himself. Breaks this tackle. Great vision, great running the rest of the way. 6 more for the Gales, 17-6 the final score. So Bishop Gorman will get Cheyenne in next week's semifinals. The Rebels will be 4.5-point underdogs tomorrow when they put their postseason eligibility on the line against New Mexico. Omar Clayton is out after damaging his knee against TCU. That means it's up to Mike Clausen to keep UNLV's bowl hopes alive.
Well, this is why he is playing college football, is to do this, is to have this opportunity. And like I said, I have confidence in him, and I believe in him. This is huge for us because it's an opportunity. We still have an opportunity to be bowl eligible.
But they must win out. Rebels, New Mexico, tomorrow at 7, the Mountain with live TV coverage. Will Gary Patterson remain at TCU beyond this season? Several reports link Patterson to the soon-to-be vacant head coaching position at Kansas State. Patterson denies any interest and, in actuality, probably has a better job at TCU, given where K-State is in relation to the rest of the Big 12 Conference. TCU's loss to Utah last night likely cost Patterson and the Horned Frogs a shot at a BCS game. On the ice, Wranglers hosting Bakersfield at the Orleans. Stop, getting dizzy. Second period, 1-0 Vegas. J.D. Watt puts one on goal. Kicked away, but the rebound was perfect for Chris Ferraro. Ferraro scored twice this evening, and the Wranglers beat Bakersfield for their third win of the season, and they'll host Phoenix tomorrow. Still to come tonight on Sports Friday. It won't be long now. Running Rebels are just a long weekend from playing a game. And yeah, you bet, they're excited about it. Channel 8 Eyewitness News, back after this.
It's here. Nevada's first and only news helicopter broadcasting live in the stunning clarity of high definition. It's a whole new way to experience what's happening in our community. Sky Witness 8 HD. High definition takes flight.
Hello, I'm Ellen DeGeneres, TV professional. There's a lot of things that divide America, but what everyone agrees on is that TV is the single best thing in the entire world, even better than chocolate or love. This February, if you have a rooftop antenna or rabbit ears on your TV, you will lose your signal forever. It'll be like the 1950s when there was no TV and women couldn't wear pants. Don't let that happen.
Channel 8 wants you ready for the DTV switch. Find out more at LasVegasNow.com.
Put both hands on both cups there.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh. Now, do you think it's under your left hand or under your right hand, Dave?
I don't like my odds, but I think it's under my left hand.
Have a look.
Oh, my
nice.
goodness. You're really lucky, Dave.
Yeah, because you know what? That's a really sharp spike.
That
There's
is.
a strange smell all of a sudden in the studio.
All right,
Hey,
let's
is this
end it
ever
there.
out?
At Inside Edition, investigative reporting is the ultimate test of our credibility.
Inside Edition. Weeknights at 6:30 on Channel 8.
Back on Sports Friday, fifth go-round PBR World Finals. Thomas and Mack Center, Ryan Dirt Eater. Yes, that is his name. Aboard Gray Dog. That's not what you want. Ryan gets hung up, didn't last 8 seconds, so no score for him. Justin McBride, the retiring world champ from UNLV, scored an 89 1/4, a top small package. Just 2 more go-rounds in McBride's career, as well as the 2008 PBR Finals at the Thomas and Mack Center. The Rebels will scrimmage against Arizona State tomorrow, then play an exhibition game on Tuesday night. While most coaches will tell you they need more time, UNLV's coach is ready to get back on the sideline with this young group.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do, seeing how they respond. The guys have worked awfully hard in practice and been very competitive and in a very healthy way. So this is a good group, and really excited to see them line up against someone else.
I can't wait. I've been waiting for it my whole life, so I'm really excited.
Rebels Washburn exhibition game this Tuesday night at the Thomas and Mack Center. And New York City's Madison Square Garden is the site of tomorrow's light heavyweight bout between Joe Calzaghe and Roy Jones Jr. Today both weighed in at 174.5 pounds. Tomorrow's bout is for Calzaghe's title, and he brings a perfect record of 45-0 to the HBO pay-per-view telecast. Jazz coach Jerry Sloan became the first coach to win 1,000 games with one team. Good night, everyone.
Closed captioning of Eyewitness News is brought to you by the Center for Surgical Weight Loss at Desert Springs Hospital, nationally recognized as a bariatric center of excellence.
No matter where you are in your busy day, LasVegasNow.com keeps you connected. Let me show you. You're always on time with constant updates from Beat the Traffic. At work, you're plugged into the latest breaking news on your computer or cell phone. And we connect you with the best ways to spend quality time with the ones you love. It's that easy. Whatever you're searching for, you'll find it in one place. LasVegasNow.com, Southern Nevada's homepage.
Here at Channel 8, we have a traffic team, which is definitely essential. I'm in the studio monitoring our Beat the Traffic system. The slowdowns are. That's where Ken comes in, because when there's problems, he's right there on top of it.
I'll tell you what, the HD helicopter is an amazing tool as part of the team effort. It's by far one of the best in the country and definitely the best here in Nevada.
We know you depend on us.
We love helping to start your day on time.
And we love helping you beat the traffic every morning.
Beat the Traffic on Eyewitness News in HD is brought to you by Planet Hyundai.
The PBR-built Ford Tough Finals return to Vegas and contributes as much as $32 million to the local economy for schools, parks, and roads. So when the Bulls play, Vegas wins.
The clearest newscast in Nevada, Eyewitness News HD.